Hi everyone, and welcome to this guided meditation with me, Espen and Haugen. Today it's a bonus edition. I'm gonna reading from the Law of Attraction, the book of the Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks, and also we're going to read from the Abraham-Hicks card. So it's gonna be a lot of fun today. So welcome everyone, and yeah. So let's start with the card reading today. It's very good, and I picked this is going to be the first one. It's the money and the law of attraction cards. So new clarification, new awareness, and new things to come to us for expanding. So very good. Welcome. Happy beautiful day, Jen. Thanks for being always for support and uplift everyone in Best Life and for being back office and set up all of those things. So I could just only focus on the speaking and those things and reading. So good. So dear friends, while money is not absolutely essential to your experience, to most people money and freedom are synonymous. And since an intense awareness of your right to be free as at the very core of that which you are, it follows, therefore, that your relationship with money is one of the most important subjects of your life experience. And so, it is no wonder that you have such strong feelings about the subject of money. It is our expectation that as you ponder these cards every day, a new point of attraction will begin to be activated within you, bringing not only more money into your experience, but evidence of your absolute freedom as well. A lot, Esther and Jerry. Happy beautiful day, Scott. So good. So shuffling a little bit, see which card pop up here. Oh, that's the card. So cool with this shuffling and then just like the card popping up. Right card always. Perfect card always to listen. So this is the card from the money and the law of attraction. Very nice card, and it says, rather than complaining, I will focus on positive aspects. Rather than complaining, I will focus on positive aspects. When you focus upon lack in an attitude of complaining, you establish a vibrational point of attraction that only gives you access to more thoughts of complaint. Your deliberate effort to tell a new story will establish a new pattern of thought, providing you with a new point of attraction from your present, about your past, and into your future. The simple effort of looking for positive aspects will set a new vibrational tone that will begin the immediate attraction of thoughts, people, circumstances, and things that are pleasing to you. Very nice card. So rather than complaining, I will focus on positive aspects. It's really good. Really nice card. And so if you have anything you want to share, please do. You're always welcome to share in this Facebook Live. You're so free to share. So the next will be the well-being cards. This is good. Dear friends, words of new perspectives, words of an aligning perspective, words that were once known but somehow forgotten. That's what these well-being cards are about. Words don't teach, life experience teaches. But with these Abraham-Hicks words fresh in your mind, your every life experience will now be more meaningful to you. And since nothing is more important than feeling good, nothing is more valuable than these processes, these process that will allow more of your natural well-being to flow. Have fun with these cards. Let these words inspire thoughts that will attract to you more of that which evokes your greatest joy. from our hearts, Jerry and Esther Hicks. This is good. So shuffling. Two cards. Okay, cool. Two cards. Two cards. This is good. This is the first one. The harder I push against it, the more I attract its essence. The harder I push against it, the more I attract its essence. When you find some unwanted thing that you want, when you find some unwanted thing that you want to shout no at, shout briefly, and then turn your attention to the thing you do want. Any attention to anything is a practicing of the vibration that will bring it onto you. That was the first one. And the second one is this one from the well-being cards. Well-being is my natural state of being. Well-being is my natural state of being. Reach for the feeling of well-being first, and everything else will fall into place. Be selfish enough to follow your bliss, and you will tap into the natural, pure, positive essence of you. That is so nice. Good cards. Say what Jen say. So, it's positive aspect, appreciation, and so important to have fun and enjoy your life. Yeah. So good, Jen. So, we were moving on to the next. If you have anything you want to share from what you hear, please do. Good. The next is getting into the vortex card. Cards, let's see. Dear friends, it is always satisfying for me to be able to tap into the vibration of Abraham and to translate their empowering message into our current time and space. I really believe that this deck of cards not only contains everything necessary to attract and maintain wonderful relationships, but it also explains everything that we would ever need to understand about living our lives here in these bodies at this time. Every time I reflect upon the depth of understanding that is reflected in these cards, I am restored to my true nature. This deck of cards is my most precious possession. With love, Esther. Happy, beautiful day, Michelle. More people coming in. So good. Happy, beautiful day to all of you. Let's shuffle a little bit. Okay. Two cards. Two cards. This is good. So this is the first one from the relationship cards. The law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. The law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. So there is this vortex of becoming. A vortex that contains all of the requests, all of the amended requests, each and every detail of each and every asking that has emanated from you. And the law of attraction is responding to that. The vortex is literally drawing in all things necessary for the completion of every request it contains. All cooperative components are being surmounted, and are coming for the completion of these creations, for the answering of these questions, and for the solutions to these problems. Yeah, beautiful card. And the next one is this. I'll not ask others to become different for me. I'll not ask others to become different for me. Let your vibrational relationship escrow, percolate, and give it your undivided attention so that you become a vibrational match to it. And then, when the law of attraction brings all of it together, there are no any bugs to work out. Do not ask the person who helped you to define what you want, to become what you want, so that you can have what you want. Instead, use your willpower to focus upon what you want, and then the universe will bring you what you want. It's all about ourselves, not about the outside. It's so nice and so powerful to really acknowledge it, to be aware of it, and to know that, yeah, it's me, it's all me. It's how I am deliberate creating my own reality. And I can create it as wonderful I want it, because it's not about what is, it's about becoming of what I want to be. And then feel good about that becoming, and to enjoy the process of this journey now. That is always new and refresh. It's not a past experience over and over again. It's a new and refreshed experience, and new and more to come. So it's a different vibration there for sure. And we can feel it when we are in alignment with ourselves. It's always good and satisfying. And things unfold more easily when we are feeling good as well. Everything equals from the inside, how we are observing the outside, how we are look at it, how we are sense of it. So it's very nice to be aware of it and to understand that energy, to understand that our own beingness, how valuable we all are, and when we are feeling good, that things are unfolding in that way for our experience. And so now the next one, ask and it is given cards. So good. Let's see. Happy beautiful day, Michelle, and we have our vortex contains all that we asked for. Yeah, it has already vibrational comment. Yes, and appreciate yourself and all of this. It's so powerful, Jenny. I appreciate yourself and all. That's the one thing, when you appreciate yourself, when you feel so much appreciation for yourself, you feel it so easy for everyone else as well, because it's all from the inside. We always say, but when we feel our honest appreciation for who we are, and for all that we have become, and that we are becoming more, and we feel that all of these wonderful things that surrounds us, and feel that appreciation. It's easy to experience more. It feels good, and it's easier to experience those things more, because everything equals from what you feel from within. More appreciation you feel for your life and for all that is, more it becomes, more it will be experienced. So good. So, dear friends, these beautiful cards capture the essence of the life-changing best-selling book, Ask and It Is Given. You will experience an enhancing of your personal power, which may, at first, seem illogical or even magical, as the energy stream from which these cards have come dovetails with the true essence of your own being. As you return for frequent visits to these beautiful cards, you will begin to notice a definite closing of the gap between where you are and where you want to be on all subjects that are important to you. Have fun with this. Hello, Esther and Jerry Hicks. So good. So shuffling a little. Then let's see. That's the card. Good. These two was... Oh, there's two. Okay, we have 3 cards. That's good. All the others is upside down. So there was these cards also. 3 cards from Asking It's Given. So this is the first one. My emotions are vibrational interpreters. How do I say that? Interpreters, yeah. I think that is the right way of speaking it. My emotions are vibrational interpreters. Okay, so your eyes, your ears, even your nose, tongue, and fingertips are translating vibrations. But your most sophisticated of vibrational interpreters are by far your emotions. By paying attention to the signals of your emotions, you can understand with absolute precision everything you are now living or have ever lived. So good. So the next one is this. I will reach for the best feeling thought I have access to. I will reach for the best feeling thought I have access to. Always be reaching for the feeling of relief that comes when you release a more resistant thought and replace it with a more allowing, better feeling thought. The stream of well-being is always flowing through you, and the more you allow it, the better you feel. The more you resist it, the worse you feel. I will reach for the best feeling thought I have access to. Powerful message. And this is the next one, the last one from the Asking This Giving cards. There is enough room for all ideas and experiences. There is enough room for all ideas and experiences. From your non-physical perspective, you understood that there is room enough in this expansive universe for all manner of thought and experience. You had every intention of being deliberate about your own life experience and your own creations, but you had no intentions of trying to control the creations of others. So good. We have 2 left. This is Health and the Law of Attraction cards. Health and the Law of Attraction cards is the next one. Happy, beautiful day, Rosemary. So good. Dear friends, every part of your life is experienced through the perspective of your physical body. And when you feel good, everything you see looks better. And so, there are few things of greater value than the achievement of health and physical well-being. Not only does a good feeling body promote positive thoughts, but also positive thoughts promote a good feeling body. It is our expectation that as you ponder these cards, a new point of attraction will be activated within you that eventually can lead to a wonderful mood or attitude. For if you are able to find feelings of relief even when your body is hurting or sick, you will find physical improvement because your thoughts create your reality. Our love, Esther and Jerry. So good. Okay, that's the card. This one. From the health and the law of attraction cards. I can be more particular about the thoughts I think. I can be more particular about the thoughts I think. You are very particular about what you eat, and yet you are not particular about what you think. We would encourage you to be particular about what you think. Think about wellness, not about lack of it. Think about being as you want to be, rather than the lack of it. For the potential for illness or wellness lies within all of you at all times. And whatever you give your attention to begins to foster within you the manifestation of the essence of what of that thought, of the essence of that thought. Thought is very powerful. Yes, it is. And we can always leading to better feeling thoughts. That's true. We're not stuck in thought. We can always lead to better feeling thought. But also with this guidance, we can also, with releasing the resistance, quieting our mind, breathing, and just focus on the breathing, we can also have no thoughts at all. And then the energy arises. When there is no thought, then the energy arises. Because then there is nothing that is disturbing the wellness and the well-being that is now. So it's easier also to release the resistance with no thought, that with just quieting your mind, feeling the less resistant to what is, feeling the more becoming of who you are. As the vibration from within arises, as you quiet your mind, meditate, breathing, just focus on the breathing. That's the power of breathing. And it's like only focus on the breathing. And for 10 minutes every day, it can do a tremendous change in your life. Just to do that for 10 minutes, 50 minutes every day in the morning. But all is for us. We all find our own way. That's one powerful tool to use. There is millions, or say, there's many others tools that is powerful too, like the power of appreciation. Also, it's the same. You just start feeling the appreciation for things in your life, and starting to writing it down. And when you write things you appreciate, you are focusing, concentrating on what you're writing, and you also not only focusing, concentrating, you're feeling what you're writing. And that's the power. When you're feeling the appreciation you're writing, and you feel that honesty inside of yourself, that's starting to create as a momentum for you to experience more, and to be more of, and to look at more things that you appreciate. The more things you look at that you appreciate, and more you're aware of it, more you experience it, because everything equals the same from how you are feeling from within. Always, it's matching from within what you experience outside. So when you feel appreciation, it will match up for more things to appreciate. And you will also get circumstances, events, and situations, and people that come to you for, and you will feel the appreciation for all of them, for all those things that come your way. So there's many beautiful, fantastic tools to use, and writing is one of them. Breathing, meditate is one of them. There's many. Yoga, you have so many things. There's so many things to to come into an alignment with yourself. You can use tools, and so beautiful. Happy beautiful days. Who's that? Saludin. There's some new people, and Shift Cool. I know her. Welcome everyone. I'm gonna read from the last one, the Law of Attraction cards. Oop. Let's see. Dear friends, although you've always been surrounded by the evidence of the law of attraction, conscious awareness of this powerful law will be activated within you as you experience these beautiful cards, and your deliberate control of your experience will be dramatically enhanced. We know that you are meant to live a joyful life, and we also know that conscious, deliberate self-empowerment is essential to be able to live such a life. It pleases us to know that these cards will remind you that you do have personal control of your own life experience. Our love, Jerry and Esther. So good. That's It's the 2 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards. We have a bunch of them. It's good. You just spread. Yeah. Perfect. There was a lot of them. So it has some message to us here. So good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. 5 cards. Good. So the first one is this, from the Law of Attraction cards. As I enjoy people, I attract enjoyable people. As I enjoy people, I attract enjoyable people. I want great relationships. I so enjoy nice, clever, funny, energetic, stimulating people. And I love knowing that this planet is abundant with them. It seems that the more I enjoy people, the more people whom I enjoy come into my experience. I love this time of spectacular co-creation. That's what I talk about. So that's the same when you feel appreciation. There is more experience for you, for people to come into your experience to appreciate. So this is so good. So the next one is this. The next card. Say, to the degree I am happy, I am successful. To the degree I am happy, I am successful. Whether it's a trophy, money, relationships, or things, the achievement of anything that you desire must be considered success. But if you will let your standard of success be your achievement of joy, everything else will then fall easily into place. For in the finding of joy, you're finding vibrational alignment with the resources of the universe. So good. To the degree I am happy, I am successful. The next one. A lot of flowers cards here. So I divide each day into segments of intentions. I divide each day into segments of intentions. The point from which you are consciously perceiving, that point is a segment. Your day may be divided into many segments. It is not necessary to have a rigid schedule of segments, but it is important that you clearly identify when you are moving from one segment of intentions into another segment of intentions. I divide each day into segments. It's so powerful, the segmenting process. Writing it down, and before you do something, segment intent for a feel, what you feel good about, what you segment intending about. There's many great things there. Amy Kitchener. Hi, Amy. So, may I please have a reading? Yes, I have 2 cards left, so yeah, this is for you. This is perfect. If you now are here and listening and you ask, and it is given, you get it right away. So this is for all of you who was here. This is perfect. So yeah, this is the reading. You ask and it is given. You get it right now. So this is for you and then for everyone. So I can focus. This is the card. I can focus specifically upon what I want. I can focus specifically upon what I want. You are bombarded by thought stimulation, and so, unless you give your attention to what you specifically want, you can be influenced by that which surrounds you. Unless you are focusing on what is important to you, you can be stimulated by others' thoughts, which may or may not be important to you. So good. And the last card is this one. Beautiful. And it says, I understand the rules of the game of life. I understand the rules of the game of life. Now that I understand the rules of this game of eternal life, now that I understand that powerful law of attraction and deliberate creation, I can prepare, segment by segment, my life experience into becoming the allower I was born to be. For I was destined to a life of fulfillment and never-ending joy. So that's it. That's from the cards. Now we finish with these. We will reading from the book, The Law of Attraction. Continuously moving forward with that energy, moving. So we are on the page. Let's see. We are now on the page 87. Page 87. So good. So let's move on. So just find a comfortable place to sit, just relaxing and allowing yourself to just feel your own beingness. Focus on your breathing. If that feels good to you, but feel comfortable sitting in a quiet place, breathing. And as you now are listening to those words, let them be. Let them, and what I mean with letting be, let them be focused in the newness of the now. Just, it's like coming into your own alignment, and then whatever words come, you just feel the words. Not try to analyze it, don't try to make anything out of it. But when you feel the words, then it's open up for more feelings of what you hear. And that's the thing of the allowingness. Not try to dictate or try to figure out or make something happen about it. And then you will feel the inspiration from that energy that comes to you and through you. When you hear words and you feel inspired, then what the next thought that's coming up from that feelings of inspiration will leading up to inspiration thought, and for the next and the next, more inspiration come your way. Inspiration feelings, inspiration thoughts, and you feel inspiration feelings, inspiration thoughts, and now when you finish listening to what you hear from now, and when you next then take action, and you feel inspired, it will then inspire action, and you feel inspired from the first place. It will lead up to more inspiring experience for you from that first, from taking action from the first place to feeling your own alignment. So it's all about first alignment and then doing that. First alignment and then doing that. It's a great reminder because it's all about the vibration. When we're feeling good and taking action, it always leads up to better and better feelings and experiences. When we feel bad and taking action and do from a lack of place, it doesn't feel good, and then it doesn't pleasing us to do those actions. But when we feel good and then take action, it's a different vibration, and it leads up to more. It gives the energy for more of what you do. It's give more energy, and you will feel you. It's like you can do this all day long. That's like telling about follow your bliss. There are people who follow your bliss. When you do something you really love doing, you can do that all day long, and you're not thinking about it like work. You're not thinking about this is hard to do. You feel you enjoy the whole process of what you're doing, and there's a different vibration when from that feeling good space from the lack space. If you're feeling lack, then you feel more tired and you don't feel so good about it, and you just want the day to be finished. When you're feeling good and you're feeling inspiring, you just can go on and on and on. And then when you're finished with it, you feel so good, and then it just becomes more. Yeah. So it's all about the alignment first, and then doing that. Say what you say, Jan. Here, being God's source is always calling us forward to our desires. When we relax and feel good, we can feel to guidance. You can feel guidance clearly. You can. it's easy and gentle. Then it's no rush or push or try to make it happen. It just like it's come to you, like the thoughts and the feelings, and then the action. And I had that experience today. I was like waking up in the morning and I was starting to meditating with Abraham-Hicks. So, and that was so funny because I was listening to getting into the vortex meditation with Abraham, and I was just quiet in my mind for 50 minutes, just relaxing and allowing. And then when I was like getting out and getting back again from just quieting my mind and feeling my own energy from within, usefully, I used to in the morning. I used to drink the celery juices before I'm starting the day, and then celery juices, and for 30 or 40 minutes after I eat some good food, healthy good food, and then I take some action and do stuff. But now I was like inspiring from after I was finished with meditation, and I felt like I just want to run. I felt that inspiration. I wake up earlier in the morning now, and I was like I feel for just running, and I was taking some banana, and then I was drinking some um, juices, and then I was just like run outside for 1 hour, and it felt so amazingly good. And just like that was not like it was an inspiring feeling was just coming. It was like the next fall that come when I had no fun and I was feeling so aligned and feeling so good. Then the next fall come, I want to run, and then I was like, oh, yeah, maybe that's a good thing. I can go. And then I didn't try to figure it out. And didn't make, oh, why should I really know? It's better to run tomorrow. It's better to run after eating. I was just like feeling so good, and I was like, okay, I go run, and then I just did it. And since it's just been expanding, the feel good now, the blessings of this day and more to come. So that is like follow your bliss when you have no contradictory thoughts, but you're feeling just like so inspiring, feeling so alive. Just I want to do this, and you get this. This is what I feel for now, and you feel inspired, and you feel there's no resistance, just like poof, allowing as you feel that like this is what I want to do now, and you just then go. It's just inspiring you to more of those feeling and those thoughts. So good. So yeah, we have 20 minutes left, so let's read some. So this is from the page 87. Good. Jen, so everything is always moving forward. Allow yourself to flow forward and enjoy the beautiful unfoldment of your life. Yes. So true, Jen. And an exercise to assist in deliberate creation. Here is an exercise that will assist you in your deliberate creating. Take 3 separate pieces of paper, and at the top of each page, write one thing that you want. Now take the first page, and beneath the subject of what you have written, write, these are the reasons that I want this. Write whatever comes to your mind. Write whatever flows forth naturally. Do not try to force it. And when nothing more comes, you are complete for now. Now, turn your paper over and write at the top of the second side of the page. These are the reasons that I believe I will have this. The first side of your page enhances what you want. The first side of the equation of deliberate creation. The second side of the page enhances your belief that you will have it. The second side of the equation of deliberate creation. And now that you have focused upon and activated within your vibration both sides of the equation, you are now in a state of receiving the manifestation of your desire, for you have successfully accomplished both sides of the creative process. All that is necessary now is that you want it, and continue to expect it until you have it, and it will be yours. There is no limit to the number of things that you can simultaneously create, for it is not difficult to hold a desire at the same time hold an expectation of achieving. But in the beginning, while you're still learning to focus your thoughts, it may be helpful to deliberately concentrate upon only two or three desires at a time. For the longer the list of things you are working on, the greater the potential for doubt to creep in as you look at all the things that you have not yet accomplished. The more you play the game, the better you become at focusing your thoughts, and eventually there will be no reasons to limit your list in any way. Before you can experience something in your physical life experience, you must first give thought to it. Your thought is the invitation, and without it, it will not come. We are encouraging an intentional an, an intentional deciding of what is wanted, and then an intentional giving of thought to those things that you want, while you are intentionally not giving thought to those things that you do not want. And in suggesting this, we encourage that you see some time aside every day that when you sit and intentionally bring your thoughts together into a sort of vision of what you want to experience in your life. And we have been referring to this time as your workshop of deliberate creating. As you are moving through your daily experience, set forth the intention to notice things that you like. Today, no matter what I'm doing, and no matter whom I'm doing it with, it is my dominant intention to look for things that I like. And as you deliberately gather this data, you will have the available resources to effectively create when you go to your creative workshop. And I will read about the creative workshop for those people who have not been hearing about that. It's good to go back there and see. Let's see. Um, let's see where it is. So yeah, this is the creative workshop. We will see what we expect. It's a happy beautiful day, Becky. It's true, Jen. We will see what we expect. Always. Either if we want it or not. It's vibrational. It's what we feel about what we think about. So I am now in my creative workshop. So this is from the page 42. I will read about the creative workshop so you can know about this. And so now you are feeling happy and you are sitting someplace in your workshop. Here is an example of the work you may do in your creative workshop. So I like being here. I recognize the value and power of this time. I feel very good to be here. I see myself in a sort of total package, one that I know is of my own creating, and certainly a package of my choosing. I am full of energy in this picture of myself, tireless, really moving through life experience without resistance. As I see myself gliding about, moving in and out of my car, in and out of my buildings, in and out of rooms, in and out of conversations, and in and out of life experiences. I see myself flowing effortlessly, comfortably, and happily. I see myself attracting only those who are in harmony with my current intent, and I'm clearer and clearer in every moment about what it is I want. When I get into my automobile, mobile, and I am moving to a place, I see myself arriving healthy and refreshed and on time. I prepare for whatever it is that I am about to do there. I see myself dressed to perfection in just the manner that I choose for myself. And it is nice to know that it matters not what others are choosing, or what others are even thinking about what I am choosing. What is important is that I am pleased with me, and as I see myself, I certainly am. I recognize that I am a limit in all phases of my life. I have a bank account balance that is a limit, and as I see myself moving through experiences, it is exhilarating to know that there is nothing that I am choosing that is limited by money. I am making all of my decisions based upon whether I want the experience or not based upon whether or not I can afford the experience. For I know I am a magnet who attracts at any point whatever prosperity, health, and relationships I choose. I choose absolute and continuing abundance, for I understand that there is no limit to the abundance in the universe, and that by my attracting abundance to myself, I am not limiting another. There is enough for everyone. The key is for each of us to see it and want it, and then we will each attract it. And so I have chosen a limit, not necessarily putting a big stash away, for I understand that I have the power to attract it as I want it for whatever I want it for. And as I think of something else that I want, the money flows to me easily. So I have an unlimited supply of abundance and prosperity. There are abundance aspects in every area of my life. I see myself surrounded by others who, like me, want growth and who are drawn to me by my willingness to allow them to be, do, or have whatever they want, while I do not need to draw into my experience those things that they may be choosing that I do not like. I see myself interacting with others and talking, laughing, and enjoying that which is perfect in them while they enjoy that which is perfect in me. All of us are appreciating one another, and none of us is criticizing or noticing those things that we do not like. I see myself in perfect health. I see myself in absolute prosperity. I see myself invigorated with life, again appreciating this physical life experience that I want so very much as I decide to be a physical being. It is a glorious it is glorious to be here as a physical being, making decisions with my physical brain, but accessing the power of the universe through the power of the law of attraction. And it is from this marvelous state of being that now I attract more of the same. It is good, it is fun, I like it very much. I believe this workshop, and I will set out during the remainder of this day to look for more things that I like. It is nice to know that if I see one who is prosperous but sick, I do not need to bring the whole package into my workshop, just the part that I like. So I will bring the example of prosperity and I will leave out the example of sickness. My work for now is done. So good. Happy beautiful day, Pauline. Oh, thank you, Pauline. I appreciate it. Thank you for being you. I appreciate you too. You're so amazing. All of you, you're fantastic people. Everyone who's here. And yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel honestly from within. Now to do this thing with reading, and it's a pleasure for me. It's a blessing. It's not a work for me. This is what I'm doing. This is just so much bliss. I feel so aligned. I feel so good, and it's clearly speak my words, and I feel the energy comes through. And also for me, it's through doing this meditation and into reading and to allowing everything to be, and feel the well-being that's most nature of me, who I am, and feeling it comes through more and more. It's a much bliss for me, and to be easy about it and gentle and in general in the way of how I'm letting all of this happen, those things that I want, and that's for all of us. We it's so nice to know there is no push on it or no rush into it. When we're more feeling our well-being, it's nicely, smoothly line up for the next step and having more fun and joy of it. And it's always working out perfectly in the energy of who we really are. So it's us to choose and focus, and we are so free to choose and focus to be in alignment with ourselves and experience it more and more every day. So good. So thoughts evoking great emotion manifest quickly. Thoughts evoking great emotion manifest quickly. Beautifully, we have some minutes left. So we have told you that your thoughts are magnetic, but we want to add a point of clarification here. Every thought has creative potential. The thoughts that do not bring great emotion with them are not bringing the subject of your thought into your experience with any sort of speed. When it comes to thoughts that you feel strong emotion about, whether it is positive emotion or negative emotion, the essence of those thoughts is being quickly manifested into your physical experience. And that emotion that you are feeling is communicating from your inner being, letting you know that you are now accessing the power of the universe. If you go to a horror movie and as you're sitting there in the theater with a friend, looking at the screen and all of the frightening details that is being offered with the color and the sound, you are at that time in a negative workshop. For as you are envisioning all that you do not want to see, the emotion that you are feeling is your inner being saying to you, you are seeing something that is so vivid that the universe is now offering power unto it. But when you leave the theater, fortunately, you usually say, it was only a movie, so you do not expect it. You do not believe it will happen to you. So so you do not complete the second part of the equation of the equation. You have given thought to it with emotion. So you have created it, but you do not allow it into your experience because you do not really expect it. However, as you are walking out of the theater, if your friend says to you, it may only be a movie, but it once happened to me, then you may begin pondering that thought, and in doing so, you may bring yourself to the belief or expectation that that could also happen to you, and then it will. Giving thought on the one hand and expecting or believing on the other hand is the balance that brings to you that which you receive. Wow, this is so good. I will reading that one more time. Giving thought on the one hand and expecting or believing on the other hand is the balance that brings to you that which you receive. So powerful. So I will expand on I'm just really finished here. I will expand on that one. That's so good. And it's really good. So if you want it and expect it, it will be yours very soon. However, it is not often that you have achieved a balance where your wanting and your expecting are equal. Sometimes your wanting is very high, but your belief is not there at all. For example, in the story of the mother whose child is trapped beneath the automobile, she does not believe that she can lift that heavy vegetable off of her child, but her wanting is so extreme that she does. And the other hand, there are many examples where your belief is high, but your wanting is not. The creation of an illness, such as cancer, is that sort of example where your belief in it is very key, while your wanting of it is not. Many of you find yourself in what we would term a negative workshop many times a day. As you're sitting at your desk with your stack of bills beside you, feeling tension or even fear because there is not enough money to pay them, you are in the negative workshop. For as you sit there giving thought to not having enough money, you are in the perfect position for the creating of more of what you do not want. The way you are feeling about that is the signal from your inner being saying to you that what you are thinking is not in harmony with what you want. I'll read this one too. A summary of the deliberate creation process. Now let us summarize all that we have offered here so that you may hear so that you may have a clear and definite plan for the deliberate control of your life experience. First, recognize that you are more than you see in this physical body, and that there is a broader, wiser, certainly older part of you that remembers all that you have lived, and more important, knows that which you are now are, and, and knows that which you now are. And from that all encompassing perspective, this part of you can offer you the clear and absolute information so to the appropriateness of that which you are doing, speaking, or thinking, or of what which you are about to do or about to speak. Now, if you will clearly set forth the intention that are yours at this time, then your guidance system can work even more effectively, for it has the ability to include all of the data, gather it from all of your experiences, all of your desires, all of your intentions, and all of your beliefs, and compare it with what you are doing or about to do in order to give you absolute guidance. Then, as you are moving through your day, be sensitive to the way you are feeling. And whenever you find yourself feeling negative emotion, stop whatever it is you are doing that is bringing the emotion forth. For the negative emotion means that in this moment you are negatively creating. Negative emotion exists only when you are miscreating. And so, when you recognize that you are feeling negative emotion, no matter why, no matter how it got there, no matter what the situation is, stop doing whatever it is that you are doing and focus your thoughts on something that feels better. Practice the deliberate creation process for 15 or 20 minutes every day by sitting quietly, undisturbed, and undistracted by that which is around you, daydreaming about your life, seeing yourself as you want to be, and envisioning yourself surrounded by that which pleases you. So good. So that's it. And I will read this again. This is so powerful. Giving thought on the one hand and expecting or believing on the other hand is the balance that brings you that which you receive. So you see, when you are in the, yeah, when you have those things, do those two things together, then you receive the experience of it. When you believe in something and you want it, you want something and you're believing in it, then you can experience it. So that's the feelings of it. Feeling the alignment with and then believing. It's so tuned in, tapped in and turned on, and it comes to broadcasting the same frequency, and it's matching. It's matching the signals of the frequency of what you want, and your beliefs go into that wantingness, and you feel it just in your whole body. It's just vibrating high. It feels good, And then whatever what you do then from that space, it will just create more and expand more. I believe it's so much I expect. It's so good, Pauline. And yes, that is so good. I believe it's so much I expected. And that is so nice when we hear something that feels good, and we truly feel it from within, and we know it and we understand it. And then moving on from there with the knowing and understanding of what we recently received from an information or whatever what comes our way, and then it just expands and becomes more, and it's a never-ending newness story, newness journey there in the now, because there's always something new and refresh and something new we can experience in this moment and forward. Every moment is new and refreshed. So good, so good. So love you so much, everyone, and happy, beautiful Saturday, and see you tomorrow, Sunday, and enjoy your weekend. So see you. Namaste.